Welcome. Tell you a little story. When I came to Southeast Asia, I have to admit I've not been a very experienced traveler to other countries in the world. So I did a lot of planning before I did my packing. And one of the things I planned with was how do you get a good credit card that gets you good miles that you can use for future airfare? And how do you get local cash the most effective way possible? Now, that's probably a whole other video, but I'm not trying to make you wait for another video since I'm not trying to be monetized on all this. So, the secret to getting the cash is to be able to have a debit card with an account that is not going to charge you any fees for using it overseas. And if the bank who owns the ATM that you're using your debit card in to get cash charges you a fee, which they all do, what you want to do is you want to have a bank that will give you your money back. So in Thai baht, if I go to a ATM and put my card in and say, give me 30,000 Thai baht, they're going to charge me 200, some banks 220 Thai baht on top of what they give me, which they charge to my debit card. Now, they're going to charge that 200 baht whether I get 30,000 Thai baht off my debit card or whether I get 5,000 Thai baht off my debit card. The vast majority of ATMs that I've run across so far in Bangkok have a maximum of 25,000. Citibank's ATMs will give you 30,000. But that's the most they'll give you in any one day. So I've been typically, since I've been here, trying to find and pay by credit card whenever I went to a business that accepted credit cards. Now, a lot of Thailand's commerce is in Thai baht cash, street vendors, and so forth. But I have to start looking more carefully at what I spend on my credit card, which I have a good credit card that gets me good miles. But I ran into a situation that has escaped me up till now, and I don't know how often this has happened. But I went to a business the other day, and the invoice I owed them was for 3,000 Thai baht. And they said that they accept MasterCard and Visa, so I gave them my Visa card to put the Thai baht on. 3,000. Now, I'm going to switch and show you a little bit of a screen here. And I did up this spreadsheet so that I have something to refer to. But basically, 3,000 Thai baht, at the rate that Google says a Thai baht converts to a US dollar, should have cost me about $79.07. And that's what should have been on my credit card. Now, normally you give the person your credit card, they put it in the machine, they come back, they say sign here, you take your little slip and your credit card, you put it back in your wallet, and you forget about things. And I didn't check real close, but the 3,000 turned out to be 3,300. not 3,000. So right off the bat, they're charging a 10% fee to use the card, I guess. And then at the bottom of the receipt, and I may put a copy of the receipt up here for you in post for you to see. The bottom of the receipt said something to the order of, let me look at it here. The transaction was based on Casie corn PCL export site bill exchange rate and includes a 5.90% margin. So somehow they charged me 3,300 baht, and then they gave me an exchange rate of 35.4390. And I based that off of the amount that Google quoted me, the 5.9%, and I thought that should have been 35.7. But it looks like they gave me 35.43. So they even gave me less than what I thought I was going to get. Nah, that could be a little bit. Maybe the transaction, they vary by tenths of a penny by the day. But the bottom line here is I should have paid $79.07, and that's what I would have paid had I took the cash out of my pocket and handed the person. Instead, for the privilege of using my credit card, they charged me $8.72 more, which is 11% to use your card. Now, $8.72 isn't going to kill me, but if you do that often enough, it adds up. And for right now, I've been using the heck out of the credit card to pay for meals in restaurants if I could. Wherever I could, I used the card because I wanted to get the points and the miles. And to be honest, my fault. I don't scrutinize the receipts like I should, but I am from now on. And I think I'm going to take my good friend Dan Bell's advice from vagabondbuddha.com and the Vagabond Await YouTube channel, and I may put a little link in the description to this if you want to check out his channel. He's visited 69 countries since he left the United States about 15 years ago. I guess he left the United States, somewhere around there. And he's been to 69 countries. And he told me, he says, he always used cash, but he told me a different reason. He was always concerned that somebody would copy the card numbers down, try to commit fraud on the card, which wouldn't cost him anything because the banks would have caught it. But traveling as much as he does, he didn't want to go through the hassle of how did you get another card delivered to you when it might take 3 weeks for them to make a new card and then ship it internationally so you can pick one up. So he advised me, he says he always used cash, and I didn't think about it too much. But if I'm going to pay 11% more for everything I buy, I'll start using a lot more cash, and I'm going to start asking the establishments exactly what their charge looks like. And in order to do that, you might want to just buy something really small from the establishment for, $1 or $2 and see if that 11% or more or less is on there before you use your credit card. So this is just practical advice. A mistake I made. I would have gladly paid cash if they had told me it's going to cost me 11% more to use the card. I had plenty of cash, plenty of Thai baht with me. So take it for what it's worth. Mistakes happen. My dad taught me something a very, very long time ago. And I'll tell you a little story. I went out one time and I was young. I was working for him, and I came back. He said, "How was your day?" And I said, "Terrible. I made mistake after mistake after mistake." And I was trying to fix a industrial scale, and the mechanism in the old dial scales that used to go around, when you step on it, it would go up and say you weighed 170 pounds. That mechanism is a mechanical engineering work of art to make that so when you stand on a scale, it doesn't even appear to move, yet this dial moves, and there's no springs involved. But the adjustments are many, and when you adjust one thing, you usually throw something else off. So if you put 500 pounds on the scale and it said 475, and you make an adjustment to make it say 500, what used to be correct when you put 200 on the pounds on the scale, now you put 200 on and it says 225. So now you make an adjustment, make that right, and you go back, put 500 on the scale. Now it says 510. So you adjust that, and you go and you put 300 on the scale, and it's off, and you adjust for that. So I said I made mistake after mistake. He said, "Well, how much money did it cost you?" I said, "Well, none. You know, I was there. You're going to bill them, and you're going to pay me, so it didn't cost me any money." He looked at me and said, "Son, in business, mistakes cost money. Anything else is just an error in judgment, and don't worry about it. When you grow up, you'll be in business, and you'll know when you made a mistake because it cost you money. Everything else, don't sweat the small stuff." Never forgot it. Thanks, Dad. Thanks for watching.